Tech billionaire Elon Musk has come up with serious corruption allegations against the Vice President of America, Kamala Harris. In recent interviews, Elon has had nothing positive to say about Kamala. He firmly believes that she's dishonest and only got to her position as Vice President because she compromised her values. He also claims that Kamala Harris is unfit for the job and has only used her position as Vice President for financial benefits for her and her family. These corruption claims are very severe and scandalous, and if they turn out to be accurate, they could lead to the arrest of the Vice President by the FBI and the end of Kamala Harris's career. They're considering that Elon used to be acquitted with the Democratic Party even before the current president and vice. We can only wonder what went wrong with this administration. Join us in this video as we explore Elon Musk's beef with the Vice President and what dirty secrets he has exposed. Trust this channel to provide you with all the details. Everyone was stunned when the multi-billionaire and current world's richest man Elon Musk exposed how America's second-in-command Kamala Harris was misusing her political influence for selfish gains. No one saw this coming because the current Biden and Harris administrations heavily criticized the corruption scandals of the Trump administration. It is a known fact that the American administration isn't immune to corruption, and Kamala won't be the first high-ranking member of the American government to be accused of corrupt practices. The situation reminds me of the 39th Vice President of the US, Agnew Spiro, who was charged with tax fraud, had to pay over $10,000 in fines, and was on a 3-year probation after his resignation in 1973. But that was not all. In 1974, the President of the United States, Richard Nixon, was also forced to resign after the famous Watergate incident and the other abuses of Nixon's White House power discovered during the investigation. The scandalous exit of Nixon and his vice has sparked a debate about whether the current president and vice will experience the same forced exit, as Joe Biden has also been equally accused of corruption. Many people had put good faith and trust in the leadership of Kamala Harris, especially during the campaigns in her first few months in office. But everything changed and people began to voice their opinion against the vice president after she failed to manage the immigration issues that America is currently facing. She came up with a policy proposal of providing financial aid to prospective immigrants so that they would remain in their country. Of course, this policy was heavily criticized by the people. Financial assistance wouldn't solve the problem, and many would take advantage of such policies. Experts see this policy as a way of bribing immigrants. It's becoming clear that Harris didn't think through her policy, and many people are saying that she's incompetent to be the vice president and that she should no longer remain in the honorable position due to her lack of leadership qualities. 2 Australian anchors also criticized Kamala Harris and pointed out that she has no genuine interest in fixing the illegal immigration crisis. Kamala was tasked with finding a better solution to the immigration problems, but she failed to deliver it. Elon Musk disclosed the vice president's involvement in shady deals just 20 months after Kamala Harris took her oath as VP. The tech billionaire admitted in a recent podcast that his humanitarian side wouldn't allow him to join the Democratic bandwagon, and that'll spare no pain in exposing the corruption of Kamala Harris. Elon Musk has been known to be a moderate in the past, which meant that he was neither a Democrat nor a Republican, but that he leaned more to the Democratic side and even went on that he had never voted for a Republican. But as times have, indeed he said in the podcast that it's going to switch to the Republican Party. He also revealed that he had previously been attracted to the Democratic Party because it was generally the kindest party, to quote his words. However, the party had a stale twist only to become the party of division and hatred, and as a result, Elon Musk stated he could no longer be of support to such gross misconduct. Elon started exposing Kamala Harris and other top Democratic Party officials after their administration failed to acknowledge the role that Tesla is playing in the EV industry in America and beyond. In August 2022, Musk's Tesla was not invited to the EV summit in the southern wing of the White House, even though other EV manufacturers like General Motors and Ford were in attendance. The Tesla founder considered this move biased and divisive, as Musk strongly believes that all EV companies should work towards a common goal of promoting the sustainable production and consumption of energy. Although Tesla is the leading EV maker in the world, its CEO Elon Musk has made the automaker's patents public and open for use by other EV manufacturers, and that's why he doesn't understand why the Biden-Harris government is acknowledging other EV companies while ignoring Tesla, which is arguably the leading EV company in America and the world at large. When reporters asked White House Press Secretary Jen Psaki why Tesla was not invited to the White House EV event, she replied that it was ignored because it's not unionized. Tesla is yet to join the United Auto Workers Union because Elon believes the organization is full of corruption. Even though Tesla is a big success, it is unfortunate that the current administration is frustrating Elon Musk's Tesla despite the partnership between Elon Musk's SpaceX and the US space agency NASA, which is making tremendous achievements in space exploration. They also forget that SpaceX plays a critical role in national security by launching spy satellites for the Pentagon. Could Elon expose the president's and vice's secrets because they chose to ignore his achievements? On the day Elon Musk made global news headlines for acquiring the most significant stake in Twitter, May Musk announced her son's unrecognized achievements. She did this because she wouldn't let Kamala Harris have it before she received a piece of her mind. She created a post on Twitter using the SpaceX account congratulating the firma on its 150th successful rocket flight, and she then went on to tag the Twitter accounts of Kamala Harris and Joe Biden. May tweeted about how unaware the President and Vice President of the United States of America were about the advanced rockets, stating that these two eminent personalities knew nothing about technology and spacecraft. May also criticized the members of the Democratic Party when Elon Musk was not invited to the convention of electric car manufacturers. She disagreed with the declaration of the president that General Motors was the company that transformed and advanced the automobile industry. Kamala got herself into the Musk family black book by proposing a tax policy excellently targeting Elon Musk and Tesla. If this new tax policy came into practice, Tesla would not be able to revamp their production, which could be a significant setback for Tesla and give rivals a major opportunity to lead. Tesla would be in massive danger as many more electric car manufacturers would come into the business and cause them threats. Elon, being who he is, had uncovered Kamala's infamous scandals from when she was serving as district attorney and later on attorney general for California. It is public knowledge that the former California Mayor Willie Brown had extramarital affairs with Kamala Harris. Their affair began in the 1990s, even though Mayor Brown was still legally married to his wife. At the time, Kamala was only 29 years old and Willie was 60. Everyone frowned at the age gap, but the couple could only care less. Everyone knew Brown to be associated with various women, even though he had been married for 25 years. Many people accused Kamala of being power-driven and optimizing Willie Brown's position and power to the fullest, using it to secure herself in various powerful places. The relationship finally ended when Brown became the first black mayor of California, and he surprised everyone by returning to his wife. Musk has now established that Ms. Harris benefited greatly from appointments and promotions made by the mayor. This explains how Kamala Harris quickly went up the political ladder from being a district attorney to the attorney general, then a senator, and now a vice president in such a short time. Elon believes that given the historical questions of the vice president's morals, she needs to be fit to hold the second highest office in America. The news of her affair stunned her supporters as they had never imagined a dark past for Kamala Harris. Another reason Elon Musk's supporters are not in support of Harris is because of her selfishness. Roughly $1.6 million earned by Kamala Harris, and while she speaks a lot about all the challenges in the world and was even the one to propose the financial incentive policy. For immigrants, many still believe her to be a hypocrite because she doesn't donate much to charity and has only donated $27,000 out of the $1.6 million to charity. This was to look like she was not a greedy person. Did you know that when Kamala Harris was in college, she used marijuana? And she gladly admitted this on national television. Even though she worked to imprison drug users while serving as Attorney General of California and the Vice President of the United States, she recently just had a change of heart and is now supporting the legalization of marijuana. The White House staff members were denied jobs if they associated with or used marijuana. Still, Kamala Harris was spared. This shows how hypocritical they are, and the claims of Elon Musk are being proven. This could hugely affect Kamala Harris. All White House required background checks, but only low-level staff were punished for their association with marijuana. Higher-level staff like the VP and Secretary of Transportation, Peter Buttigieg, were not subjected to any punishment for their association with marijuana long before it was made legally available to the general public. Vice President Harris has a lot to lose if the corruption allegations against her are found to be true. The FBI will have to ensure they conduct a thorough investigation in this case. If Kamala Harris is found innocent, she will have a more substantial chance of winning the 2024 presidential elections, making her the first female American president. But the question on every American's mind is if VP Kamala Harris is innocent of these charges or rumors, or if she will become the third vice president to resign after the 39th and 7th vice president of the United States. So there you have it, Elon Musk expose. Do you believe in the accusations against Vice President Kamala Harris? Feel free to share your views in the comments section below. And also guys, if you would like to see more exciting videos, don't forget to subscribe with all notifications enabled so you don't miss out on our new videos.